So the first one is, how did you guys come up with the title for the zoo?
Liquid Zoo, well, it's kind of got a couple meanings actually. It kind of really, it's a commentary on the album to a certain degree. It's kind of free-flowing in the form of the structure. The way the beat kind of flows from one instrument to another. Also, the kind of quality that the zoo has. It's fun, and you get to see all these kind of different animals and the different genres of music we play. Also, we recorded most of the album in a studio in Van Nuys, California, and the local bar there that we would go to was called the Liquid Zoo. And so it just kind of became fitting. We would go there, just to kind of refresh ourselves after the night. We'd grab a quick beer, and then they had these jam band nights, and we would go up there and jam on stage, kind of like our original days, like back how the band started, just jamming and just kind of making stuff up, and playing with different people, and so it seemed fairly appropriate.
Okay. So the second one is, do you guys actually have a release date set for it? And what can we expect from the album as it's supposed to create?
Well, we don't officially have a release date yet. We have a window, right? What is the window?
Well, we're going to be announcing it alongside our next tour dates. So, as we're putting that all together, we just want to make sure that when we make the announcement to people, we announce all the information at once. We want to keep people say this and that and this and that. So once we secure our spring tour,
It's going to be coming out in 2011, I think.
yeah, early, but probably before spring.
Okay. Do you guys have any pre-performance rituals?
Making a set list. We make the set list usually right before we go on, about a half an hour before we go on, and we all sit down, and you got to have everyone there. Someone might have a really good idea, we just kind of throw ideas, what we want to try, we think about the switches, think about how we want the show to kind of flow. So that's definitely what we always do.
Okay, so do you guys have any plans to release the fourth girlfriend?
Yes, we do. We're going to release a soundtrack with some of the tracks that were in the movie, actually all the tracks, and a couple of inspired by tracks from some other artists, including, hopefully, Jake Miller and Tintin Cam, etc. from our little crew, and we'll see who else jumps on board. But we'll be planning on getting that together in the next few months.
Now, as some people know, you guys are involved in the Spencer Bell Legacy concert. How do you guys feel that being involved in that has impacted research for Dream Cancer?
It's definitely done amazing things. They actually have a new drug out. Recently, within the last year or so, Dr. Gary Hammer has been leading the charge and really kind of taking up the cause with the Spencer Bell Legacy Foundation. I think, it's really about two things. It's about raising awareness, which is what the 100 Monkey Effect hopefully can help. And it's also about keeping the music of Spencer alive. Because, it's one of those things, when you put your heart and soul into music, I think we all firmly believe that it's eternal. It will last forever. It's immortality. And to have people all over the world listening to Spencer's music is amazing. And just to have that, to know that people in Norway, people in Australia, and Belfast, it's like people all over the world are listening to Spencer. That's just that's right. That's what it is.
Okay, so I have some random questions. Talking about Spencer, you named Spencer Bell as one of your biggest influences. Are there any new artists you have recently discovered who were influential to you? And that's from Stephanie.
Oh yeah, well, thoroughly enjoying our new Sharon Jones Dap Kings album. It's fantastic. Yeah, if you've never heard of Sharon Jones and Dap Kings, because we never heard of them until a little bit ago, a week ago, until this tour, go pick up an album called Naturally. That was our introduction. Naturally, it should be yours too.
If you guys weren't musicians, what else would you devote your time to, not from the reading?
Writing?
Writing?
Yeah.
guess writing or maybe I got maybe or something. I'm not. There are other things I'm good at, but I mean, this is what I really like to do.
I reinvent the follicles.
And it's a world for people. Making a bad horror movie from time to time. It's going to I mean,
Yeah,
that's
take up
one of
gardening.
them. That's one of them.
You take up gardening. I could teach, class in Austria. You're ridiculous. I like my hair. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can't teach a class in Austria.
So what's happening with Awesome Sauce Radio? That's from Elf.
It's building. What we're doing right now is we're collecting music from independent artists. We send it to awesomesauceradio@gmail.com, and we're building a library of independent music and smaller bands, undiscovered bands, and we're using them on all the different projects that we're working on. We're trying to record as many artists as possible down in Baton Rouge. We've got a couple of great recording projects going on. And the whole idea is we're just looking for a way to move other artists forward and bring them in on the eye, because we have the ability to do that. And it's really important for us. So if you know anyone who's making recordings, send it to our way.
If your music is chicken wings, put some awesome sauce on it. Actually, I don't even know what that means. That's terrible. Where's Mark?
How do you guys choose a song, and what do you guys, how do you choose a song into an album, not consider it?
Well, when you make an album, we usually record more material than the MC. And then what we do is, by the time you have all of the songs recorded and mixed and you go into the mastering stage, we're beginning to assemble the album. And then we sit down and listen to all the songs together in various orders to create an album. It's not just 5 songs or 10 songs on a CD. It's an hour-long story, told through music that moves through these different songs. And so if something doesn't fit into that scope, or if something does fit into that scope, it makes the album. And if it doesn't, we keep the song and release it as a single, or re-record it for another album. But yeah, we really focus heavily on making a record, an album, not just a stringless mix of songs here and there.
And then we have one last question, and it's for Uncle Larry. We've heard about your musical history. Do you feel like you've mentored the band, or do you feel like mutual education? And that's from Camille.
Music has a spirit that was born way before we all were. Every one of us that we talk, that we all together, we just continues, just evolve on that spirit, put a little bit of ourselves into that spirit, and pass that on to someone else. Just like love, music is no good unless you learn it. Joy, music, pass it on. That's my truth.
When you get that in writing, can you send that to me? Want to put that on a block in my
It's like love.
And then that's all we have, but thank you guys so much for...
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for
Do it, do it.
Do you guys want to take a picture with us? Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry.